Okay, guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Blue Point TV. I will talk about football. Alright, guys, let's talk about um, the Chelsea game against Leicester City. Now, as you know, Chelsea will be playing against Leicester City this weekend in the Premier League. They'll be going away to Leicester City, and I feel like this game will be an interesting game. And for me, it's because of the Chelsea coach Enzo Maresca. I just want to. I mean, it will be interesting to see how the Leicester City fans will welcome him back, into their stadium, because obviously he was the former Leicester City coach last season. He managed Leicester City in the Championship last season. He did very well with Leicester City. Obviously, they won the Championship there, brought them back to the league, playing very, very good, attractive football. Now, I just want to say this thing about Leicester City fan on Enzo Maresca, because I watched this show where they were asking football fans, you know, which coach will be sacked first. That was beginning of the season. Which coach will be sacked first? And then they asked this Leicester City fan, and he said Enzo Maresca will be sacked first. And for me, I understood why he said that. That was clearly because he wasn't happy that Enzo Maresca left the club, left Leicester City after one season. Maybe they were believing that okay, they will come back into the league, into the Premier League, and start playing that kind of football that Enzo Maresca played in the Championship. But then he left Leicester City to come to Chelsea. Now, I feel like Enzo Maresca did the right thing to leave, to come to a club like Chelsea, because one, Chelsea is a bigger club than Leicester City. No disrespect to Leicester, but that is the truth. Chelsea is a bigger club than Leicester City. Managing Chelsea will give him the opportunity to fight for the league in the future, in the next years. Managing Chelsea is giving him the opportunity again in this season to remain there, in around the top four. And he has been doing well since he managed, since he's, since this season being the Chelsea coach. Enzo Maresca has been doing well for me. So this is the reason why he will want to come to a club like Chelsea, a big club like Chelsea, that will give him the qualities of players that he will want. But if Enzo Maresca was to be at Leicester City this season, there is no way he will be in the position that he is now, third in the league. When he's playing these top teams, he's competing. There is no way Enzo Maresca and his team will be in the position that they are now. So for me, Enzo Maresca has shown that he's a good coach. He has shown that he can be a top coach in the future. So for me, I feel like he made the right decision to leave Leicester and then choose to come to a bigger club like Chelsea. Now, in his press conference, he talks about how he would be always grateful for Leicester City in terms of the opportunity they gave to him, because him being a Chelsea coach now is because of Leicester City. But if Enzo Maresca wasn't the Leicester City coach last season, I don't think Chelsea signed him as their coach, because that's like that. It's like that. This big club, they somehow want to see something, proof in a way, from a coach to say that you can manage their club or you can manage their team. And they saw something with Enzo Maresca managing, Leicester City last season in the Championship. Even if it's in the Championship, but they believe that what they saw last season, him managing Leicester City, they feel like with the kind of players that Chelsea have, the squad of players that Chelsea have, he will even do better, managing a club like Chelsea. So for me, I feel like Leicester City are the reason why Enzo Maresca is the current Chelsea coach, and he said he will always be grateful because they gave him that opportunity, they gave him that chance to manage in England. He has never managed in England before. He has never even managed in the top league, not in the Premier League, not in Serie A. He has never managed in La Liga, not even in Bundesliga. He has never managed anywhere. So they gave him his first opportunity in England, and then obviously Chelsea has given him the opportunity again to manage in the Premier League. The only club he has managed, in terms of what I understand, is Parma. He managed Parma in Serie B, not even in Serie A. That will tell you that he has never, in terms of experience, he hasn't managed, for a long time. But I feel like he's doing well already, managing, Chelsea this season. And for me, that's why I think it will be interesting to see how the Leicester City fans will welcome him. If they welcome him in a good way, or if they welcome him in a bad way, in terms of booing him, being disappointed that he left and things like that. So it'll be interesting. I think some of them will not be happy with him, and I think some will be happy with him because obviously he brought them back, to the Premier League and plays very good, attractive football while they were in the Championship. So it will be interesting. So for me, going back to the game, I expect Chelsea to win this game. For me, I expect Chelsea to beat Leicester City. Now Chelsea haven't won since in the Premier League since they won um, against Newcastle. They haven't won in the Premier League since that game. Obviously, they played against Manchester United. They drew that game 1-1. They played against Arsenal. They drew that game 1-1 as well. So for me, this have to be a must-win game for Chelsea. They have to start again in winning their games. And for me, the next games that Chelsea will play, I feel like they could go on a run. I think after this game, they'll play against Aston Villa at home. That will be a difficult game. But further, Chelsea are playing at home, and I still think Chelsea have been in a better form than Aston Villa in recent games. I expect Chelsea to win that one. But this game against Leicester City it's the must win game. It's the must win game because Chelsea are much more better than Leicester City. Much more better than Leicester City. And I think Chelsea have a better coach than Leicester City. I think Enzo Maresca is better than Cooper. Is it the Leicester City coach, Cooper? I think Enzo Maresca is a better coach than him. I think Chelsea have better players than him. Even if Chelsea will be going away to Leicester City, I still think Chelsea are in a better form and with better players to win this game. Now, I expect Chelsea in terms of to control the game. I expect Chelsea to control the game in terms of ball possession. I expect Chelsea to, control the game in that aspect, holding the ball, controlling the possession. Um, for Leicester City, I think they will want to sit back. They want to defend. That's how I think they will play. That's how I know even the Leicester City coach likes to play. The current Leicester City coach. That's how I think he likes to play. Even when he was at Nottingham Forest, he's a defensive-minded coach. He wants to sit back. He wants to defend, especially if he's playing against those kind of teams that want to control the game, that want to press, that want to build from the back, that likes to play this ball possession-based football. I think he's that kind of coach that if he's playing against those kind of teams, bigger teams than his bigger club, or obviously, or better teams, he want to sit back and defend. That's how he likes to play, and I expect him to do the same thing playing against this Chelsea side. Even if Chelsea be going away, I still expect Chelsea to be the better team, show that they are much more better than Leicester City. No disrespect to Leicester, they are not the same team when they were in the Premier League some season ago. When they have Vardy was still much younger, they have Wesley Fofana, they have some very good players. Even James Maddison, they have some very good players. Then they are not in DD as well. Obviously, they are still there, but then they were very good. They were a very very good team, but it's not the same Leicester City. So I expect Chelsea to dominate this game. I expect Chelsea to beat Leicester City. For me, I'm expecting Chelsea to beat Leicester City comfortably. For me, I think that's what I expect from this Chelsea team. Against Leicester City. So for me, it will be disappointing yeah, if they did not win this game. It will be really, really disappointing because for me, I think Leicester City, even in their recent games, they haven't been performing to the level in terms of challenging Chelsea in this game. So I will expect Chelsea to beat Leicester City. So like I said, they have to kickstart their winning run again. They have been in a good form, Chelsea. Yes, even if they haven't won their last two games, they played against top teams like Manchester United and Arsenal. So I expect Chelsea to start their winning run again by beating Leicester City and also controlling the game. So it will be interesting to see how the game will go. Now, the players that possibly will start these games, as you know, the international break just ended. So many of the Chelsea players who went for international breaks, some did not go, like Kopama didn't join. He wasn't part of the England squad. Iwakoa as well wasn't part of the England squad. Maybe they were not fit enough for the game, so he wasn't part of the England squad. This James as well. The report saying this James will not be available for the game. He's injured again. As America confirmed that James is the only player in the squad now that is injured. So I mean, that's the thing with James. We don't understand when this player will stay fit and play a lot of games. He's injured again. So according to the coach, he doesn't want to risk the player. That's why they did not include him the squad to face Leicester City. So we just hope he comes back fit and strong. This is obviously we still have Malagusto can play that position as the right back. But for me, this season Malagusto hasn't been in the best form, unlike last season. So for me, the players obviously they are back from the international break. So it will be interesting to see how the coach, the manager, will kind of make the selection for this game because like some of the players just came back, from the international break. So maybe the manager will want to, make some balance in terms of players that could start the game, knowing that they just came back from international break. But for me, I just need 3 points. They have to beat Leicester City because they're clearly a better team than Leicester City. So just 3 points and also possibly clean sheet. So I'll be expecting Chelsea to, dominate the game, open this Leicester City team because defensively they are not the best as well. I don't think they are very good defensively. And Chelsea, in the recent games, they haven't been scoring goals. How we know they can score? Obviously, they scored one against Arsenal. They scored one against Manchester United. They scored 2 goals against Newcastle. This is a Chelsea team that will know they can score goals. They can score 4. They can score 5 goals. So possibly this is the game that I think should be their confidence in terms of goal scoring. Against this Leicester side because I don't think defensively they are very good. So for me, yeah, I'm expecting maybe from 3 goals from this Chelsea team. So it's interesting to see how the manager will set the team up. And for Cole Palmer, possibly this is the game as well that will bring back his form because I feel like in the past games, against Arsenal and Manchester United, he wasn't up to the level in terms of how we know he can play. So possibly this game will give him back, will bring back his top class performance again. So yeah, that's it for me on this one. They have to win this game for the must win game. They have to beat Leicester City. It's a must win game. So your thought, your opinion on this one? Do you think Leicester City will give Chelsea a challenge in terms of this game? Because I feel like Chelsea should be beating Leicester City comfortably for me. So your thought, your opinion on this one. Also, guys, if you're watching the video, subscribe to the channel Blue Point TV on YouTube. Like the video as well. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Also like the video. We're also on Facebook. Follow the channel Blue Point TV. Share the video as well. It's really important to share the video. You can also see the channel on Instagram and also on TikTok. Thank you guys. Stay safe while I see you again.